Hello to you, my young Jedis. So if you were doing this assignment at home, awesome. You're watching this video, great. So our learning goal for today is I can create a planned, you got it, lightsaber battle. Today we get to put our moves to our epic battle. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna do, and notice I have my costume on, I'm ready to go. So make sure you have your costume and your lightsaber close with you, okay? But before we get to making our moves, we are going to watch 2 videos on the practices that went in to creating lightsaber battles in the real Star Wars. Okay, so here we go, our first video. Goal for today. All right, here we go.
Action! And great, cut.
We've gone as far as we can go with this Jedi fighting style, so we've upped the ante in this film to the max. When I first got the call from Rick, of course, like anybody would be, I was really excited. I was luckier than most. I've managed to get to the ranch and talk to George and find out who was fighting who, so I kind of had a bit of a heads up, and then got out here and started.
Let's see if you do it static. It is such a cool move.
So, come down on your head, drag. Boom, boom.
And you know, we can cut to him doing that, we know what's happening.
And just,
Yeah.
just do it real quick.
And action!
Good. We'll shoot all the stunts as well during those tests. So we don't do it well, we just make sure it's going to work. It might be that those become digital stunts, and then those tapes are used as reference.
Looks like a wired one. Is it? It is on, yeah, there's a rig thing. Doesn't look real.
Once we've test shot everything, I'll then edit it on my computer. It'll go to the ranch. It allows George to look at it. He can then, anything that he doesn't like, he can change.
Let's not make this messy in front of the Chancellor. Nick's working out the choreography and filming it just with home video. Kill him, Anakin! Kill him!
He got the job.
It's very important for him to be able to use the test footage that he shot to develop what both Obi-Wan and Anakin are actually physically and emotionally going through.
It was important to Nick that he instilled a story to the fight so that there was an exchange of power, and my character's meant to be the chosen one, who's supposed to be, one of the better Jedis as far as fighting goes. And that was sort of, I think, a difficult thing to get around, so it didn't make one of us look substantially weaker than the other, and I think he kind of balanced it just perfectly.
Hayden in this film has moved up to a level 9. He's gone past Obi. Now the difference between a level 8 and a level 9 really is the dark side. You have to go through each level in order to attain the next level. If you do it too quick, you're going to get in trouble. So that's how I work on his, his downfall is going to be aggression. Obi is also aggressive. They're almost the same, those two, because they've come up through the same way. Taught by Qui-Gon, Tyrannus, Yoda. It's the same line. They are sort of mirror images, but they're certainly different. They just match each other perfectly.
Thomas Van Coverdon crafted by hand each lightsaber, and they're absolutely...
All right, now we're going to get into our second video.
Physically, I never really had to push myself that hard. And stamina-wise, you're like, oh my God. it's like a psychological thing of knowing that you can do it more and more and more.
Daisy is training for a moment where she is on the islands and she has a moment to herself and she's practicing with the staff. And then she realizes, why am I wasting my time practicing with the staff? I have Luke Skywalker's lightsaber in my satchel. It's just working out the moves for that.
Action!
I was planning to teach her this whole routine in 3 days, but she surprisingly done everything in an hour and a half. She's a very quick learner.
This is the hardest physical thing I've done yet. The suit can be very restrictive just to move in, just to walk in. You do the move and you think, gosh, is it lunchtime yet?
Finn and Phasma end up face to face, which results in a major fight. One thing I do want to do is do the whole fight by myself. It was a really good scene to shoot, very tiring.
What was cool was learning different types of fighting. It was intense and fun, but really hard.
Training yesterday was great, and then today we started and I was just like, oh. I was watching Adam and he gives it so full out every single time. And it was kind of like, oh my God, I can do that, I can do that.
It's just rigorous in a great way. And these stunt guys are very disciplined, so you can't half-ass it.
The stunt team are absolutely amazing. They're like my boys and girls.
So cool what they can do, right? With lots and lots of practice with those lightsabers. All right, so now that you've seen how lightsaber battles are done and you've seen those stunts, it is your turn to create your moves for your epic battle. So you are going to choose 3 moves and then you're going to just keep repeating those moves. So if you look at the first line across there, it says choose your first move. It has the finger number 1. So choose your first move. So you can either do the swing across. You can see my little picture. Swing across. You can do a block, or you can do a lean forward. Okay? So choose which one of those you want. Go ahead and choose. At home, get on your feet and actually practice. So are you going to choose a swing across? Are you going to use the block? Or are you going to use the lean forward? Go ahead and choose that first move you're going to do. Go ahead and give it a little bit of practice. Okay, now you're going to choose your second move. You can see the fingers say number 2. So your second move, you can either swing down, you can spin and stop, or you can go front and go back. All right, so go ahead and choose move number 2. Is it going to be swing down for you? Is it going to be spin and stop? Or is it going to be go front, go back? Go ahead and choose your move number 2. All right, now let's try 1 and 2 together. So which one did you choose for number 1? I'm going to pretend like I chose swing across for choice number 1. And then I'm going to choose spin and stop because I really like that one. So go ahead and practice your move number 1 and then go straight into your move number 2. So for example, mine would be swing across and spin, stop. Did you see how I did that? So I did my level 1, spin, and then I did my level 2, spin, stop. Okay, so go ahead and practice 1 and 2 together. Okay, now after you've practiced that, choose your move number 3. So move number 3, you can either do a kick, you can do a roll. You can see my little picture of a roll. Or you can choose your own move. So maybe you want to make up your own move. That would be your opportunity to make up your own move. So choose. Do you want to do a kick? Do you want to do a roll? Or do you want to choose your own move? Okay? Go ahead and choose your move number 3. All right. For number 3, I'm going to choose my kick. I'm going to do a kick. Okay, so now let's put 1, 2, and 3 all together. So you're going to do your move number 1, then go straight into your move number 2, and then go straight into your move number 3. Okay? So my example, ready? Got my little Jedi outfit on, my Jedi costume. I'm going to swing across for move number 1, and now I'm going to do move number 2, which is spin and stop, and then I'm going to do move number 3, which is kick. All right? So keep practicing your move number 1, go straight into move 2, go straight into move 3. I'll show you what mine is going to look like, and you just keep going and doing it over and over again. So I would do move number 1 and 2 and 3, and then go back to 1 and 2 and 3, and go back to 1 and 2 and 3. Okay? See how easy? So you go ahead now. You practice what you want as your 3 moves right in a row. 1, go into 2, and then go into 3. Then go back to 1, 2, and 3. Okay? Once you have done that, once you practiced a little bit, since you're doing this at home, I need you to show me which ones you chose. Okay? I can't see you practicing at home. So on the next slide, what you will do once you have your 3 moves is you are going to move the circle to the move that you chose. So for my example, I did the swing across in level 1. So I'm going to take my circle and I'm going to move it over to circle, swing across. See how I did that? That was my first move. My second move I chose was I did the spin and stop. So I'm going to drag, click, hold my mouse down, and drop it, let go on the spin and stop. And then my third move I chose was that kick. So I'm going to click on that red circle and hold my mouse down and move it over to kick and let go. Okay? Once you do that, that can show me that what moves you chose. So I can pretty much kind of see what you would be doing at home. Once you've done that, keep practicing your moves. Have fun with it, right? Keep doing your moves. Cross, spin, stop, kick, right? You filled out this slide number 5, and now you can just go ahead and submit your assignment, okay? If you really want to share with me your actual lightsaber battle, you can go ahead. It's optional, but you can record yourself and share it with me via email. Your grown-ups can help you with that, or you can attach it to this assignment, okay? Or if your grown-ups are on the Facebook page, they can share it on the Facebook page, okay? But that is optional. But what you must do is make sure that you circle the moves that you chose, okay? Practice, have fun, just like we saw in our lightsaber stunt videos. They had a lot of practices, right? And they were really giving it their all. So let's make sure that we are giving it our all, having fun, and learning our moves. All right, good luck, young Jedis.